Hey, podcaster. Well, if you're in your 20s and have a full bush, we wanted to hear from you. Tonight, we heard from amazing women who have been rocking the full bush and are in their kind of 20s to 30s, which was very, very interesting. We also got a funny skit from Liam, so strap in for that one. Plus, of course, it's a Tuesday. We got obscure celebrity connections.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
All right, it's a Tuesday, and that means we get to jump straight into this.
Obscure celebrity connections. Come on and give us a call.
Yep. Did your best mate's stepmum do Zumba with Danny Minogue? Or maybe you worked at Macca's with Steve Irwin's nephew. I don't know. These are all possible obscure celebrity connections.
We honestly, hand on heart, love doing this so much because you have such amazing obscure celebrity connections. If you've got one, 13 24 10. Give us a call right now. To kick us off, we got Jess from Sydney. What is your obscure celebrity connection?
So back in the 2000s, my aunt hooked up with Paul Rudd in a random pub in the middle of the city.
Whoa!
Wow!
In a different universe, I could have Paul Rudd as my uncle.
Slap at the best, man. That's an awesome one.
Cool.
Ingrid in Sydney, what's your obscure celebrity connection?
So my dad grew up in Colombia in South America, and his school friend and later on in life friend was Pablo Escobar.
That's the thing, Ingrid. That name came into my head as soon as you said Colombia, but I didn't want to think that. I didn't, I was like, no, Colombia is known for a lot of other things, but it was Pablo Escobar.
Obviously, my family was not into the dodgy stuff.
Obviously.
But he was a pretty cool guy, apparently, my dad says. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, to some he was. To others, he would cut their head off and that sort of stuff. But it depends on what side you fell on the Pablo scale.
Caitlin in Melbourne. What is your obscure celebrity connection?
My ex's godfather is Hugh Grant and his auntie is Elizabeth Hurley.
I mean, that's crazy. Did you ever get to meet them?
I met Elizabeth. I didn't meet Hugh.
What was she like?
Yeah, she was actually really lovely and she's bloody beautiful as well. It's not fair.
That's got to be up there with one of the more wild ones we've ever had because of the name, like the status of the name and then the closeness of the connection.
Yeah, my godfather's Hugh Grant.
All right, let's go one more obscure celebrity connection. Alison in Brizzy, what's yours?
Hi, my mum actually made curtains and other soft furnishings for Chris Hemsworth, but didn't even really connect who she was making them for.
Your mum made soft furnishings for Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, for his Byron Bay house.
That big house, the big mansion. What design? Are we talking like floral or what are we talking?
No, all very modern, Scandi type approach. So, yeah, but very luxurious, of course.
Obviously, when she was doing the quote and she was doing the bottom of the curtain, did he ask how much the Hemsworth?
Very clever.
Well,
13 24 10. I am calling for all women in their 20s who have a full bush.
Did we get this one approved from the boss?
Don't worry, it's fine. Well, better to apologise and get permission, right? So, look, if you're a young woman, basically 20 to 30, I'd maybe take up to 35 even. And
After 35, bush, all good.
Hey, 36, we don't want to hear about your weird old pubes, okay? That's a rule we've always had on this show.
We have.
So that's
look,
the cutoff.
If you've let yourself go and you don't care and you've grown it out, no. I want something. If you are rocking it and you've been rocking it for a very long time, give us a buzz, 13 24 10, because apparently it's making a comeback thanks to people like Doja Cat. She has rocked up on a red carpet with a very sheer see-through dress, and you can see she's got the full bush out. We've also had Julia Fox, who I'm not so surprised by, roaming the streets with the full bush.
Is that Uncut Jams?
Uncut Jams, yeah.
Yeah, Uncut Jams.
Yes. 13 24 10. Look, I can't relate, and a lot of girls, I think the main trend at the moment is to just not do that. We've got things as extreme as laser.
Well, yeah, terrifying, because if the bush comes back in a big way and all these people have spent a fortune on laser to get rid of it, they're stressing. then the merkin might come into business.
True. It's like the eyebrows of the pelvic region. Back in the day, everyone was plucking their eyebrows to buggery, and then the bushy eyebrows came back, and people who in the early thousands had plucked them, they're completely gone.
I wonder if people end up, getting them like tattooed on. People like tattoo their
Like
eyebrows.
the eyebrows. Yeah.
It feels more 2024 to me that women would get behind the bush movement.
Well, I've got friends who have fully grown underarm hair and don't shave. So I guess, this is the next to follow.
Well, look, let's find out if anyone, what was your wording, rocking the bush?
Yeah, if you're just rocking the bush, but you're a young woman in the 20s, give us a buzz. Stevie in Melbourne, good evening. How old are you?
I am 25, turning 26 next month.
And how long have we had the full bush going?
Nearly 9 months.
Right. Oh, so it's like a fairly recent thing.
Yeah, fairly recent. Up until 9 months postpartum. And before that, I was clean shaven, and now I'm just like, no.
And so how are you finding the experience?
Oh, it's all right, apart from when you wear leggings and the hairs start to poke out and you're trying to feel the hairs poking out, but I'm just like, no, it's not bothered.
Yeah.
So yours is a bothered thing. Okay, I get that.
Yeah, well, it's not like a stylistic choice. Is it for you, Nicole? Is it a choice?
I've always been hairy down there.
Yeah, right. And so if you don't mind me asking, how old are you now and how long have you had a bush for?
Okay, so I'm 49, darling, and I've had a bush since I was 20.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's good service from the bush. You could actually go on long service leave in a year. you could actually shave it down and let it have a rest,
Well, that's the thing, Nicole. If you've had it this long, would you give it up for a bit and experience it?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, right.
100%. But, it is trimmed, but not shaved.
Yeah. You know, do some landscaping.
Well, that's it. You mow the lawn a little bit. But yeah, I know. I think it would be a crime now to get rid of it, Nicole, because it sort of hasn't been in fashion. But if you've held on for 20 years and then you get rid of it when it's coming back in, that sort of seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
So just keep rocking it. Miss M in Melbourne.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello to you.
Hey.
Hi. You're a sex worker, is that right?
I am. I work at a spicy establishment.
Righto.
And can we know how old you are?
I am 28.
28, and you've got a full bush. And what is the reception like from clients?
They love it. I have underarm hair and leg hair as well, and they're super keen on that. My underarm hair gets a lot more than the bush. That is where a lot of those customers come from. But yeah, no, I think it's a little bit more underrated than a lot of people think. I think that there's this societal stigma, but within day-to-day, every person, you want a little roughage around the area sometimes.
Miss M, when you mention the hair and you said the underarm hair, it gets a little bit more attention. What do you mean by that? Are people
do you have that as a selling point? Hey, I'm, all natural hair. Is that a part of your selling point?
It's definitely something that, I present as one of my services that, hey, you can just, rub up on my underarm hair. And, yeah, definitely people love that.
Yeah, right. So it's like that idea of running your fingers through someone's chest hair. It's sort of, different spot.
Yeah, literally. It's exactly the same. And that's, I actually like that. I think chest hair on men I just like touching it. So, yeah, I can totally understand why men like touching my underarm hair and my boosh.
I love the way you said it. My bush. Darla in Sydney, you love the bush.
Hi, yeah, I absolutely love it. I've been with my partner for 3 months now, and I'm 24, and it's something completely different. I really love, this is a bit weird, but I love rumbling through the jungle with her.
You love what in the jungle?
Rumbling in the jungle.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are you also al natural, Darla, or are you guys different?
Well, I did. I was completely bald down, but now I've grown it out. It's a new phase of my life.
Right. So you're a bush convert.
Yes, go to bush.
Look, this is what we hear. These are the reports, so it's obviously a thing.
Darla, thank you so much for sharing. We do really appreciate it. Liam and Belle, did you see the DM that we got on Instagram?
No.
I won't say their name. They didn't specify, but I'm not going to say their name. They DM'd us and they said, I was dating a guy who was obsessed with the bush, but I was totally shaven. So he ordered downstairs wigs for me to wear.
Merkins.
He was ordering merkins for them to wear.
Babe, come home. The new Merkin just came from Amazon. Yeah, I know it's quick. Next day delivery. Really good. Big biscuit news, guys.
Whoa.
New shapes have dropped. So step aside pizza, nacho, and chicken crimpy. Now there's 4 and 20 classic meat pie flavour and sausage sizzle flavour for all those Bunnings heads out there. So very Australian. They're obviously playing to the right market. And there's actually tons of new flavours. Have you heard their new ads?
No.
Try the all-new Shapes Australiana range with 6 new all-Australian flavours you can see and smell. The tradies will love our Winnie Blues sour cream and iced coffee. The truckies will love the Chico roll chives and wingding. And the Queenslanders will love the 4X gold and honey soy cane toad guts. Don't sleep on the all-new special range either, Cobber. Get your laughing gear around the new crowd favourite, Pokey's Room Party Pie. Sweet and sour VN Commodore exhaust fumes and burnt rubber. Or for the missus, Goonbag Fig and Brie. Tastes better than getting up on a 4-leg multi. The all-new Shapes Australiana range. Flavour you can see.
13, 24, 10. I snuck out and then. We want to know what happened when you snuck out because a Brazilian swimmer, Anna is her name, got booted from the village after her and her boyfriend snuck out of the village to explore Paris. They got caught. You're not allowed to leave the village.
Really?
And they got sent home.
Is it just in case you sneak out and like dope or something?
I don't know the reasoning.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I mean, maybe.
Maybe it's because the OCC is in charge of their safety.
yeah, yeah. Who knows?
Feels very school campish.
It does. Growing up, I never snuck out. I don't know, Liam, Belle?
Yeah. Oh, we used to sneak out all the time. We'd go for the, hey, mum, just going for a sleepover. Go to the friend's house, and then usually about midnight, sneak out. And once, it was like myself and 2 friends at a friend's house snuck out, went out, came back at probably 4 or 5 a.m., got back into bed, all good. Next day, the mum came running in and she's like, where's the dog?
Oh, no.
And we were like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? She's like, the side gate was open and the dog's gone. And we were like, that is so
Who
weird.
would do that?
It's amazing. Did the dog open the gate? How did it happen? And she was like, I don't know. It was bolted, like it was locked. We were like, don't know. And to this day, it was always the belief that somehow the dog had opened the gate or someone had come and opened the gate.
Did you find the dog?
We got the dog the next day. It was all good, but it was just this, we've been at a sleepover the whole night.
All right, 13, 24, 10. I snuck out and then Rhiannon in Melbourne. What happened?
Hi, guys. Yeah, I snuck out when I was like 16 on a Friday night. I thought I had made it home without getting caught. But then the next day, Dad told me he did catch me. And then for the next week, I had to eat outside because Dad said if I like the outdoors so much, I should eat out there.
That's so funny. Just in the middle of winter. Yeah. You enjoying your soup out there, Rhiannon?
Rhiannon, that is great. Thank you so much for sharing. You know what? Because you're the first one to share, we're going to give you a Centre digital and equipment pack.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, guys.
No worries. That is all yours. We have more of those to give away. 13, 24, 10. I snuck out and then. Kate in Sydney, what happened?
Oh, hi, guys. I snuck out with a girlfriend. We went to a blue light disco. We got a friend's brother to buy us some alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We got terribly drunk, and we both got taken home by the police. And I got grounded for 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah. And that's the thing, Kate. The blue light disco is run by the police, I'm pretty sure. So you were probably going to get busted if you rocked up when you were 12 and you were absolutely blind.
Make a note of longest groundings maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good.
But right now, 13, 24, 10, we want you to finish that sentence. I snuck out and then Nikita in Melbourne, like the power drills. What happened?
Howdy. When I was at school, I snuck out of school camp and got caught by one of the teachers, and she made me sleep in her tent with her.
Oh, well, that seems like a problem.
Wildly
It
inappropriate.
was a problem because she snored. I couldn't sleep. I tried to sneak out, but she had her door locked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
That feels like a weird one. That feels like someone you need to speak to someone else about. It feels like a reportable offence.
It was bad, and then I went, oh, so it's all right? No, it is bad.
No, that's bad. Yeah, and the door was firmly locked. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not good.
No, but
Thanks.
Nikita, we do appreciate you sharing. Hannah in Sydney, finish the sentence. I snuck out and then...
And then, so when I was younger, we got out and we snuck over the front fence and we went out all night. We came back round the side of the house, and when we came in, there was a note on our on my bed, and my parents had caught us. But what was funnier was that my mum had seen us go over the front fence, and she had put tomato sauce all over the wall so that we would come back over the wall and get caught red-handed. But because we didn't go over that front fence, we went round the side. And so my poor mum the next morning was just wiping the tomato sauce off herself.
Yeah, she thought she was being really smart.
And
really
she was
cool.
like, I'm going to sit there when they jump over. I'm going to go, caught you, red-handed.
Your dad comes out with the barbecue sauce. No, that's brown. It needs to be tomato because it's red-handed. That's the expression. That's the perfect part about it. Don't you understand? And then you went through the side gate, which is weird that you didn't do that in the first place, to be completely honest with you. Stacey in Brizzy, I snuck out and then...
Hi, and then. Well, I snuck out when I was supposed to be looking after kids at a camp, and then with my boyfriend, who is now my husband, went out for a sneaky session, and now we got 2 kids later. I was supposed to be looking after kids, and I snuck out of the camp, and I was supposed to be working, and I got away with it.
So hang on, you snuck out from looking after the kids doing your job, and you snuck out and got pregnant?
No, I didn't get pregnant straight away.
Oh, okay, yeah, it took 9 months.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, we understand how it works. Oh, wow, there you go. I'm sure the parents would be horrified if they knew.
Absolutely.
One bar star man on your radio. I'm really, really fast. Just listen to me go.
Yes, that's right. Liam is the one-bar star man. He can tell you the name and artist of a song just by hearing the very first bar of it. If you can beat him at his own game, though, you're going to win yourself a bar of gold.
Yeah, and Ash in Sydney, I've got bad news for you. I've been on a real ball tear lately. Is that an expression, a ball tear?
I've never heard
Or
of
is that
it.
something you go to the hospital if it's something? Yeah. Have you heard that expression, Ash?
No, I have not.
Maybe I made it up. I don't know. But my point being is I've been on a bit of a roll. So, yep, you can buzz in with your name. We'll see how you go. It's first to 3.
I always give it a theme, and because the Olympics are on at the moment, or the Big O sport thing.
Yeah, be careful, Ben.
Be very careful. Because the games are on at the moment, the theme is medals.
Right, because,
Okay.
yeah, I think you did sport last week.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Medals?
What do you mean?
Think gold, silver, bronze.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yep.
All right, here we go.
Liam, gold, Spender Ballet. Gold! Always believe in yourself.
Yeah, Ash, he is on tonight.
I actually really like that song, though. to be
Yeah, it's a
fair,
great
Ash.
song. All right, here we go. Song number 2.
Liam, Gold Digger, Kanye West.
She a gold digger, but she ain't messing with
Sorry.
Come on, Ash.
Ash, am I going too quick?
Yeah, you're incredible at this.
All right, here we go. If Len gets this, he does get the win, and no bar of gold for Ash.
Liam.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, Ash. Do you know? I'll give it to you if you know it.
No, I did know Gold Digger, but not this one.
No, this is it. This is Silverchair.
Thanks for playing, Ash.
Thank you.
No worries.
Sorry, pal. I really like this album. Some people preferred Frog Stomp, some of the grungier stuff, but I didn't mind the poppier gear.
To be fair, Liam couldn't help it. He's on a ball tear at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on a ball tear.
We know what that means.
Accidental nudity is what we want to talk about now. 13, 24, 10. Did a boob fall out Maybe a bit of sausage action, just accidentally though.
Oh yeah, you don't think about the sausage falling out too often.
Yeah, that one feels worse for some reason.
I feel like it would normally be the two veg that would fall out.
Well, depends, what age you are and what's longer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys caught this at the games, that German surfer, Tim Elter. Pretty embarrassing. Obviously, his big moment, training for years and years, and you get to do this every 4 years or so, going for a gold medal, obviously. Big wave, knocked him off his board, and when he came back up, his shorts were off and his bare ass was televised around the world. You could see it very clearly. Looked like a humpback whale coming out of the water. They actually almost cleared the event.
I mean, there has been a thing saying that a lot of the athletes might be signing up to OnlyFans. Maybe this was him soft launching that.
Well,
and
yeah.
then he's gone, now you've got a glimpse of the crack. Would you like to subscribe?
The world saw his bronze eye.
It was bronze, and because he's sort of he's embarrassed, he's trying to duck back down, and that's probably the worst thing you could do, because he really opened himself up, if you will, front onto the camera.
13-24-10, accidental nudity. If it's ever happened to you, give us a buzz, just like Jamie in Adelaide. What happened?
Hello, how you going?
Good.
Accidental purpose nudity, if you can put it that way. Went to Fitzroy Island in Queensland just for a nice little day trip, and went exploring the island. Saw this place called Nudity Beach, and thought, when in Rome, why not? Got nude, did some lovely snorkeling, waved to the tourist boats that were going past.
Yeah, nice.
Only to about half an hour later get told that it wasn't actually a nude beach, that we should put our clothes on and depart from there.
And that's the thing. I mean, that's misleading. I mean, surely you're not the first person to think Nudity Beach is a nude beach.
Yep.
I could see how you made the mistake there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Pete, in Melbourne, it happened to you.
Yeah, g'day guys. So this was a few years ago. I was still living with my mum. I'd had a big lunch the day of, and then I had a big dinner without leaving much time in between it. And I was in my room. I don't normally sleep with, clothes. And it was a bit hot that night. So anyway, hang on. What am I trying to say? Oh, God.
Pete, it's all good, mate.
Brain fart.
No, you're all good, Pete. Whenever you're ready,
I'd imagine it was quite a horrific thing for you. I'm imagining your mum might have seen your sauce. So, I get it. It's fine. It's hard to talk about.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Anyway, so I was feeling a bit hot, and I don't normally sleep clothed, and I had a bit of an urge in the middle of the night to have a bit of a chuck. And obviously I sprinted out of my room without thinking, chucked in the sink, and then I heard my mum walk around the corner. Oh, Pete, why are you naked?
Yeah, just blowing chunks into the sink there. Oh, fun.
She's seen it all before, though, Pete.
That's
exactly.
it. You came out of it. Leah, in Melbourne, accidental nudity.
Yeah, this one was more of an accidental flashing. I got my belly button pierced, and then the next morning I thought I'd show everyone, and I lifted up my top a little bit too high, not realising that I didn't have a bra on, and scarred the whole family, saw aunties, uncles, cousins. Poor family was scarred.
Oh, damn. The whole crew just caught an eyeful.
The whole lot.
You should have got them pierced at the same time.
Thank you very much. Kay, in Melbourne, accidental nudity. What happened?
Oh, look, yeah, so my boss had put me up in their apartment on the level 40 for a month for work. And I'm up there, and I'm on level 40. Who's going to see me up there, right? So I get out of the shower, no towel, come into the bedroom, pottering around in the wardrobe for clothes, turn around, and outside my window is the crane operator building the skyscraper next door. I have dropped down to the floor like a starfish, thinking, how am I going to get out of here? The clothes are in the wardrobe. The wardrobe's mirrored. The mirror faces the window. dying on the floor. Laid on that floor for probably an hour, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't know if you were behind a bed or something, but he was probably also like, sweet, now I'm getting the starfish view. This guy, who I'm assuming got into that job for exactly this sort of thing. He's radioing down going, you guys are not going to believe this.
It's finally happened.
This is crazy.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.